Welcome to my secret cuisine. Today I'm here to make shrimp fish casserole. To make this delicious meal, we will need 1.5 pounds of raw shrimp. We will separate half on the side. We will be making a small soup with that ½ pound. 1 large fillet of haddock or your favorite fish. 1 onion divided, because half of that onion is going to be set aside for the soup. 1.5 corn on a cob, cut into pieces. 4 potatoes. 1 medium-sized red pepper, cut into pieces. 1 medium-sized green pepper, cut into pieces. 3 to 4 garlic cloves. 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of salt. ½ teaspoon of pepper. Sazon, 1 bag. I'm using the one that says con azafran. Also, we will need 1/4 cup of cilantro or more. 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and that's optional. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. 1 cup of white wine, and 1/3 cup of vinegar. I'm turning on the stove, high temperature, and I'm gonna put in 2 cups of water to create the soup. Followed by the shrimp and onions that were separated for the soup. You could also add a little pinch of salt and put the cover on. I'll wait for the soup to be done so I can use it in the main dish. I'm going to reduce the heat on the soup, and I will turn on the stove so I can start the preparation. First, I'll put the coconut oil, the onions, the peppers, garlic, the red pepper, carrot, potatoes, sazon. This one is con azafran. We'll leave that for a few minutes. Salt, cayenne pepper, it's important to have a jar of water because we will be adding water as we do this dish. We want the consistency to be like a soup when we're done with the recipe. You can put in the corn cup. I'm gonna turn off the heat on the soup, and as you can see, I had separated the shrimp from the tail. I kept the shrimp because it's been overcooked to create the soup, and I actually already blended the shrimp with the onions, and I left the tails there because we will be incorporating everything into the soup. I will be adding the rest of the ingredients. The pepper, the vinegar, and the wine. I forgot to mention tomato paste. If you have any, you can add. It's optional. Cilantro. I'll put the temperature in high. And I will be adding the rest of the soup. And it's okay to keep the tails, and it's also optional if you want to remove them, that's fine too. It's just gonna give it more taste. I'm gonna add a little bit of water, and I'm gonna let this boil for at least 10 minutes. So we can get those potatoes done. You can put the cover, and once it starts boiling, you can reduce the heat to medium. And we'll check this in 5 minutes. I'm checking on the soup. As you can see, I have not added the fish and the shrimp yet. We don't want to overcook those. We're still getting the taste on those tails there. And also, I'm going to add the blend.
Continue.
This is already looking very good. As I mentioned before, we do want to keep water by us because this is like a soup meal, and that way we can control the consistency. I'm gonna check on the potatoes. They need a little bit more time. So I'm gonna cover it and wait another probably 5 to 8 minutes before we start adding the shrimp and the fish. And yes, they're almost done. So now I'm gonna add the shrimp. and the fish. I'm going to cover it and keep it on medium heat.
Go ahead.
I waited about 8 minutes. This is done. And I'm going to try it. This came out so delicious, and I'm gonna turn it off. This is the finished meal, and I will be serving a portion. And as you can see, you can serve this with vegetables, avocado, rice, whatever you prefer. This is such an amazing plate for a weekend. Thank you so much for watching us. And please don't forget to subscribe so we can enjoy more of these delicious recipes.